let's get into the Sunday, the last game of Sunday with you. Jerry Cantrell of Alice in Chains here on the Rich Eisen Show. Are you nervous?
You know, I picked the Seahawks before the season started to have about a 10-win season, and people thought I was nuts about that.
Right.
So they did one better. I think the team's kind of overperformed, and with the slew of injuries, man, losing our whole backfield and Brown, and you know, it's just been a gauntlet of guys just dropping to the side. So,
yeah, normally when you lose your left tackle and your starting running back and your backup running back on the eve of the playoffs, it's curtains. But it also helps to have Russell Wilson, and it helps to have Marshawn Lynch on speed dial.
Yeah, that was
amazing.
That was a move I mean,
who saw that coming?
I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I was amazed that they brought him up and Turbin. I mean, I guess the guys are in they're in the system or whatever. But like, you know, how long have they? When's the last time they took a snap? And Marshawn comes in and beasts out from like the second quarter on. You know, so
what is that like? I mean, because again,
it's exciting.
I'm a Jet fan.
It's exciting, man.
I mean, what is that like to have one of the most favorite players of your fandom come out of retirement, put on the uniform again, and look and do what he's done so far?
It's pretty inspiring, man. You know what I mean? It's such a feel-good thing. You know what I mean? To have him come back, especially the way that he exited, which was pretty poorly, I thought, from the organization's part. The whole last play in the Super Bowl, not using him when we had time to run a couple of plays and either jam Marshawn up the hole or do a little play action with Russell and him, and do that quick slant, and just the way that he left. It's nice. It's a nice thing to have him back, and I mean, you know, with the defense stepping up, Russell stepping up his game, and you got and Homer's been playing pretty good too. You know, in place of Carson and Procise,
and Bobby Wagner's as good as ever.
He is. KJ Wright too, man, is having a great season as well. Yeah, so we can beat him. You know. We can beat them, and I think it could go either way.
I think
it's playoff football.
Anybody
can win.
I have no idea. This one, Chris, you're going to do your picks right at the end of the.
Yes, next
I have no earthly idea. I'm literally the shrug emoji on pretty much every one of these games, and that's been the beautiful thing, Jerry Cantrell here on the Rich Eisen Show. The beautiful thing about the NFL 100 season, it's totally wide open. It has been totally wide open. That any of these teams, why can't the Titans go on a run? Derrick Henry is going to be a business decision that many defenders are going to have trouble doing. Why can't Lamar Jackson continue doing what he's doing?
I think it's pretty tough to. I mean, if you just look at it on paper, I think it's pretty tough to go against the Niners or Baltimore.
Why can't Jimmy G? Why can't Kirk Cousins have his time? But what?
But you know, anybody can win, and I think last week is a good example of that. You know, if for some reason the Niners go down, we get a home game, right?
You do if you win, obviously.
Is that what it is?
Yes. If the Niners go down, and then the Seahawks would know going into Lambeau Field, they're playing for the right to host the NFC Championship.
There you go.
That is correct. Or either team goes into the game knowing that they have the right with one win to host the NFC Championship game. Yeah. And again, not to get you too fired up crazy, but I do believe in football god karma. I do, karma or that there is, because that's why sometimes I do, through all of that, choose pre-season who's going to win the Super Bowl based on storylines, which is the way to actually, reasonable way to do it, because before week one, you're throwing darts at a board, pretty much. You don't know who's going to do what.
Sure.
That's why I chose the Saints, because it was in Miami 10 years after they won in Miami, that here they are again, and I just love the way that they had looked coming into the season. They were a pass interference, blown call shot,
they had
making the Super
bad
Bowl.
mojo that returned on them this year. Oh,
I know that, right? God. I mean, so I thought that's why I chose that.
Yeah.
Getting Marshawn back, to me, just brings back shades of the past. Not like Russell or Pete or Bobby Wagner. Of course they could conjure it up. They've been around for a long time. Marshawn coming back. Like if he goes off in Lambeau, and then you get a home game.
We're going to need him to. It's going to be crappy weather.
Everybody's got to go off. I mean, I don't think the Ravens need to have Lamar to have a Lamar-type game. They can't have him missing on half of his passes and that sort of stuff. I mean, that's the beauty of divisional playoffs. It just seems to me that there could be some sort of mojo for any of these teams, and Seattle has one just built.
I agree,
for
and the other thing I think that our team has going for us is we haven't been so great at home, which we normally are, but on the road we're killing it. You know, we've been really solid traveling. You know, I think we've lost one game on the road.
Yeah, it's 7-1 in the season, and obviously one in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, so I think the team's got that going for them. Whatever formula they have to travel is working for them, and this might be the season to get past Green Bay.
And I'll tell you what, too, season. Yeah, I know because you've gotten past Green Bay with the botched onside kick from a couple of NFC Championship games ago.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, but the San Francisco 49ers, I would proffer to say, don't want to see you in the NFC Championship game.
They're a solid team, man.
I would sign for that part 3.
Yeah.
There's a possibility of part 3s. I love this conversation. Again, Alice in Chains lead guitarist Jerry Cantrell here. There's a possibility for an NFC Championship game rematch for a third, like a part 3.
Yep.
With Seattle at San Francisco.
That's right.
There's a possibility of an NFC Championship game rematch, Green Bay versus Vikings part 3.
Yep.
There is a possibility in the AFC of a Texans-Titans part 3. Where the first one, I know this is not the sexiest idea.
With all due respect.
Nicely done, Chris. We say that if you say with all due respect, it gives you full license to be thoroughly disrespectful after.
Of course.
That the first Texans-Titans game was the one in Tennessee that the Texans won. And then the second one was the one where the Texans took a knee on the rest of the regular season to save up much of their starters, and the Titans destroyed the Texans in Week 17 to get into the playoffs.
Right.
That's a possibility of a rematch right there.
That's all really exciting.
And you could get a Ravens Kansas City Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a Ravens, I guess I don't know if the Titans or the Chiefs have played one another in a way too. Well, the Titans beat the Chiefs earlier this year. Remember that one? Where Tannehill won at the very end of that game, and it looked like the Chiefs were going to win it.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live, or download the Rich Eisen Show app.